I am Ravi Visvesvaraya Sharada Prasad on Thursday, 10 February 2022. The Indian Institute of Science in Bengaluru recently commissioned a supercomputer named Parampravega, which was developed by CDAC, the Center for Development of Advanced Computing. Parampravega is claimed to have a peak performance of 3.3 petaflops. Even though this has been touted as a triumph of India's technological prowess, all the hardware and most of the software is of foreign origin, since India does not design nor manufacture high performance integrated circuits. Parampravega uses Intel Xeon Cascade Lake processors for the CPU nodes, the central processing unit nodes, and it uses NVIDIA Tesla V100 cards on the GPU nodes, that is the graphic processing unit nodes. And its operating system is Linux OS, the Center OS 7.x. In the supercomputing sphere, other countries are accelerating at a much faster pace than India, especially China. For the last dozen years, the supercomputing arena has been dominated by China, with USA being second and Japan and Germany a distant third and fourth. And India has been dropping down the rankings in the last few years. And I will now analyze where India stands vis-a-vis other countries on two parameters. First, the number of supercomputers, and second, the computing power of its installations in terms of petaflops. The latest list of the 500 most powerful supercomputers was published in November 2021, and India now has three supercomputers in the top 500, but this is down from 12 in 2013. And in the November 2021 list, China has 173 of the top 500 and USA has 149. But China's lead over USA is decreasing. China has been slowing down, whereas USA has been accelerating. In 2018, China had 227 supercomputers in the top 500, and this fell to 173 in 2021. Meanwhile, USA gained from 109 in the top 500 in 2018 to 149 in 2021. So the November 2021 list is first is China with 173, and second is USA with 149. Third is Japan with 32. Fourth is Germany with 26. Fifth is France with 19. Then Netherlands, Canada, and UK have 11 each. South Korea and Russia have 7 each. Italy and Saudi Arabia has 6 each. Brazil has 5 supercomputers in the top 500. Sweden and Poland have 4 each. And then India, Australia, Switzerland, and Finland have 3 each. And as I mentioned earlier, India has been sliding down the rankings in the last few years. In 2007, India had 9 of the world's most powerful supercomputers, and between 2012 to 2016, India consistently had 8 to 12 of the most powerful supercomputers, even though some of these were imported ones. But after 2016, India has slipped steeply, falling to only two in the top 500 in the last 3 to 4 years. Now, coming to rankings by processing power, at 3.3 petaflops, Parampravega would rank around 160th. But here too, India is sliding down the rankings, mainly because others have progressed much faster in the last year. In 2020, India's Param Siddhi AI of CDAC, the Center for Development of Advanced Computing, which is based on NVIDIA chips, had ranked 63rd, and Pratyush, an imported Cray XC40 at the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology at Pune, had ranked 121st in terms of processing power. But Pratyush was entirely imported with a negligible Indian technology. The most powerful supercomputers in the November 2021 list are by far the leader is Fugaku of Japan at 442 petaflops. It is manufactured by Fujitsu and uses Fujitsu's custom CPU cores. Fujitsu's Fugaku is 3 times as powerful as the second in the list, which is an IBM Summit at Oak Ridge Laboratories in USA at 148 petaflops. Third is an IBM Sierra at Lawrence Livermore Laboratories in USA at 94 petaflops. Fourth at 93 petaflops is the Chinese Shenwei Taihu Light, located at China's National Supercomputing Center at Wuxi in Jiangsu, and this uses Chinese designed 64-bit RISC processors, that is reduced instruction set computing processors, and Shenwei's own proprietary architecture of network on a chip rather than a cache hierarchy. And its operating system is Shenwei's adaptation of Linux, which is optimized for parallelization. And this operating system is called Shenwei Raise OS. And between 2016 and 2018, this was the most powerful supercomputer in the world. Then fifth at 64 petaflops is Perlmutter, which is manufactured by Hewlett Packard. It uses AMD and NVIDIA chips, and it is located at USA's National Energy Research Scientific Computing Center. Sixth at 63 petaflops is Selene, which is manufactured by NVIDIA for its own use in artificial intelligence, as well as by Argonne National Labs. And seventh at 61 petaflops is China's Tianhe 2A, which is located at China's National Supercomputer Center in Guangzhou. And this was the most powerful supercomputer in the world between 2013 and 2016, double the speed of its nearest US competitor. And this used Intel Xeon chips, but USA then imposed sanctions on the sale of Intel Xeon chips to China, and this propelled China to develop its own Shenwei series indigenously. So, in absolute terms, India has shown considerable progress. However, China, USA, and Japan have progressed at several times the rate of India's. In particular, the hardware is imported, as is a considerable portion of the software stack and software applications. And India's supercomputers use Intel Xeon and NVIDIA chips, and so are at risk if supplies were to be restricted. So please subscribe to my channels on YouTube and IGTV, and please follow me on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My Twitter account is at RVP. At RBP is my Twitter account. On my YouTube channel, I will be uploading several more videos about technology, India's business and industry, and about politics. So please subscribe to my YouTube and IGTV channels. This is Ravi Visvesvaraya Sharada Prasad saying goodbye on Thursday, 10th February 2022.